the Mexican place we went, and she didn't know that it had alcohol in it.
I can't imagine Mexican food in Thailand is very good.
It's a lot of our stuff tastes similar, so you know.
Oh, is it just like Thaianized?
Not really, not really. The place we went to actually had an authentic Mexican cook.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can respect it.
So
I'm still because I live in Cali, so we have like all of the best Mexican food.
oh, dude, I know. I had Taco Bell at Cali, dude. I'm shitting with you. Yeah, I'm shitting with you. But the best food I had at Cali, like the best fast food, was definitely In-N-Out.
What was that, Joe? In-N-Out's so good. It's solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I think the best food places I've visited have been Japan and California.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I 100% agree.
I imagine Bangkok is pretty good though, because
if you find the right places, there's a lot. Literally everywhere you go in Bangkok, there's food. So if you manage to find a good enough place, you're in for a good time, and for cheap as well.
Because like Thai cuisine and Vietnamese cuisine is pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so mad though because this previous summer I was supposed to go to Japan for a school study abroad trip, and COVID shut it down.
When you finally make it there, make sure you go to an okonomiyaki place.
Yes,
because they're the best.
Yes,
like the best dining experience I've ever had.
I impressed my girlfriend's family so much making okonomiyaki on the fucking steel grills in front. Yeah,
I did the same thing. I was like the cook for my table.
Oh yeah,
and we were all because it's all you can drink, which is such a bad idea. But that made it a lot of fun, like drunk cooking at your table.
Yeah,
like
dude,
just going, okay, more yakisoba.
That's so good.
You know, like I reckon we'd have a good time just fucking talking and not playing D&D. But here we go. I have a thing to do, so let's get ready to start.
Really?
Right. Yeah?
Really quick. I know that we had thrown this around, but maybe next week we should play Among Us.
Oh, fuck
I know that we had tossed that around.
Yeah.
Fuck
yes,
yeah.
Of course we should.
Yeah.
Because that's very non-committal.
I'm down.
You're not going to be here, Roddy.
What?
God.
I mean, I'll be back in time for when session's over.
I feel like that.
I'll just be out most of the night.
You can play on your phone, Roddy.
I know. At a relative's house filled with like 3 children running around all the time.
Oh yeah, you're good then.
Yeah.
Cool, let's go. D&D.
Right.
I'm in his mind. I'm half elf. I'm pretty hot. Okay, we're good.
I'm not gonna disagree.
I didn't play my warm-up music for Nepenthe.
You have warm-up music?
Yeah, I've played this like waking up.
I appreciate you. Also, music streams running in case you forgot.
Yeah. 9 Inch Nails, Slayer.
Alrighty. Let's get ourselves back into the underground of Ryfield, where last time you had followed a threat presented by Lord Keeper Io of the College of Ashes, in which, as part of his recruiting mission for Xavier to be officially become a Dustcloak, a low-ranking initiate member of the College of Ashes, you are to travel beneath the city of the Ryfield capital into a network of underground interconnected waterways, paths, and chambers known as the cisterns. These cisterns run deep, far, and wide throughout not only the Ryfield capital, but extending outwards to many, many parts of the Ryfield oligarchy as well. Now, what is known of the three factions within that operate primarily within the cisterns were provided via a file that Lord Keeper Isle had given to all of you, and so you were able to determine three major factions that operate within the cisterns themselves. First being the Shekers, an order of professional criminals that take care of the oligarchy's darker deeds and keep basically the money flow ongoing, and you reckon is most of the reason why Ryfield is the most wealthy nation in the Ringed continent. And followed by the Order of the Lorei'an Blades, monster hunters in history that have recently become very outwardly witch hunting fanatics that burn monsters at stakes and hold these public executions where they shun the existence of fiends and monsters within human society. And the third follows from this very action. The Black Rose is a tavern or a guild per se that used to be a workers' union that took care of a lot of the refugees and immigrants from other parts of the Ringed continent, in which the majority of its inhabitants are non-human races. Everything from ogres to orcs to maybe even dragonborn, if people were to consider them as less human than other races within Ryfield. And the Black Rose is particularly a collection of these non-human races who took care of the welfare of the underground workers of the same race, if you could call it that, of the same type. And so last time, venturing down into the cisterns, you encountered two things. First was a toll barricade set up by a Checkers member in which you paid, avoiding conflict, and then moving on with that. The second was a group of were-rats who seem to be recovering the body of a dead jackal were. A friend of theirs by the name of Odar, whose body was torn apart, most likely dissected, experimented on by the Order of the Lorei'an Blades, and you currently make your way back to a city, an underground town by the name of Rock Bottom, and that's where we pick up today. The waterways slowly transition into stone caverns, and beyond the darkness you see torchlight and sound of shatter. You walk up slowly, and the view of a lit-up shanty town comes into view. Clay houses jam-packed together in a series of buildings, corrugated metal scraps providing walkways, and small, low-hanging lanterns light the street of the town. Beside this shanty town is a crystal-clear underground lake, large, dark blue, still. There's a small waterfall at the north end of town that seems to come to be pouring out of some rocky crevices. This is probably underneath one of the larger lakes in the Sun Cove. And a signpost arc in front of the town reads, "Welcome to Rock Bottom." The three gentlemen that led you to town immediately start walking in. The body of their dead companion Odar atop the back of Ronax's Iron Defender. As you walk into town, anything you would like to do at all?
I was just wondering, where are those where are those giant rats right now?
They are just walking alongside you.
Okay, is it just Snowfeather is just going to and walk alongside one of them and just kind of give it a that really beaky look.
One of the rats look back and gives a squeak, and Snowfeather immediately flutters back and lands on your shoulder.
No. So, looking at this this settlement that we're approaching, are there to keep an eye out for any religious symbols that I might recognize?
Make a perception check very quickly. Oh. Golf disconnected. Cool. 19. You do not see. Actually, let me get out a quick sheet here. A few that you notice stand out. You notice a small little corrugated metal, looks like a smithy of some sort, that in front is engraved the sigil of the Allsmith. A few of generally the Lady of Life and Mercy, but nothing more apart from that. And with that, I'll say, walking around town, there is barely a moment of comfort, as what little life there is, all eyes are on the party. Even though with the guests that are currently leading you onwards through the town, from every alleyway, from the window of every house, always a staring sensation, like someone's always watching. And as spacious as these streets are, not a single soul walks them. For only the odd shadow darts by in the corner of your eye, not a hint of sunlight peeks through the stone caves, leaving the place very suspicious and overrun with shadows.
I was going to ask, what are the light sources here?
As shown in the picture, very dimly lit oil lanterns, most likely. No street lamps, no magical light sources, just some just lanterns that are filled with oil.
Okay. And no vegetation?
None.
Okay.
Alrighty. Making your way in through town. If nothing is to be discussed, we move on to three gentlemen that are three were-rats that are leading you in through town, now completely shift back into their humanoid state.
Can I ask?
What's up?
Lycanthropy. It is like a genuinely frightening thing, right? They don't have control.
This is out of game, yeah?
No, as Xavier.
Oh. The leader of the group turns back and says, we've
I'm not asking them.
Oh.
It's kind of rude.
Okay.
Just from my own studies, do I know if Xavier, what does Xavier know of lycanthropy? Because
Okay. Make a this would be Arcana. Make an Arcana check, which you shouldn't have any problem doing anyway. 9. You're unsure as far as the extent of lycanthropy goes. You don't know if it's like a disease that infects the mind to a point where people descend to beasthood, or whether it just transforms them into like a more bestial appearance. You know Grun, who is your household servant and companion for a long extended period of time, is not one of lycanthropy, yet he still maintains a very distinct intellect among himself.
Would a 9 give me that like it's a curse, or at least is very widely spreadly known as a curse?
It's quite vague, or at least in the form of world building that I'm offering here, is lycanthropy can vary from like bestial curse to disease to infections.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
As we're walking in, I'll kind of walk up to Nepenthe, walk side by side, and probably not even like looking at her, just keeping my eye line straight, looking around as I talk, quietly talk to her in like the back of the group that I assume she's standing there. Right? Yeah, kind of how I envision it. Just quietly start going. So I don't know if I'm overly cautious or if if I don't know, I'm misreading things, but does this feel right to you?
Awfully convenient.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just keep your guard up and you'll stay alive.
Okay.
We'll get out of here as soon as we can.
Leading you through town, you eventually come to a tall building at the end of town, made of wood and stone, standing at the edge of town, with a huge painted sign depicting a black rose on top of it. 4 other clay buildings extend outwards from it, almost like an apartment block, and this building being the centerpiece. The shape of the inn, and this is out of game, resembles like an 80s cowboy film tavern, but much darker and poorly lit. Moss and vines grow down from the cavern ceilings and curl down part of the tavern's name, but it somewhat clearly reads in red paint, the Black Rose. Yeah?
When we're walking through town, we all get this kind of sensation that we're being watched right now.
Oh, definitely.
I would like to see if I could just look behind us and see if anybody's following us.
Make a perception check. 20. You in whether it be a moment of quick notice or like turning around at the correct moment, you catch a glimpse of something dark dart by you and into an alleyway, and for a moment you focus your eyes and you see that peeking out from that same alley is a small goblin child, maybe 2 or 3 years of age, yellow eyes, missing a few teeth, just looking at you with this curious wonder.
Do I get the sensation that it's like a malicious curiousness or just like a typical childlike behavior of new people?
Does not seem to be bearing any sort of like, ready to attack kind of feeling. It's not an ambush sneaking. It's more of like a curious looking new people in town. And judging from the nature of town, not a lot of new people make their way down here.
I'm just gonna kind of like tilt my lip up in like a smile and then pay no mind.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead.
Important detail. Does the 80s cowboy film tavern with the Black Rose have one of those swinging saloon doors?
Most definitely, yes, it does.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's like the big there's the big 8-foot tall silhouette of Ness in the door. The door's
Yeah.
open.
It's very out of place, intentionally so.
Hello.
You're kind of standing a few feet away from the entrance, not in front yet, but as soon as you make your way up, the were-rat, who has now shifted back into human form, looks back at all of you and says, "We're here. Be on your best behavior. People will be watching. I'll go in and bring Odar off your friend here," and goes up and lifts the now dead and cleaned up Jackalware off of the Iron Defender, and comes, "Well, come on in."
As a point of order that I just forgot, probably before we even came back to these guys, Xavier would have put the mask back on and dropped or after, I guess, on the way here, would have put the mask back on and dropped what's it
What
called?
else is there?
Got it.
Yeah, those guys.
Okay. Let's see here. Strange. Is the music playing for all of you?
I can't do it.
I hadn't hopped in the music stream yet. Let me click on it. Seems to be working.
Okay, just give me a second.
I'm gonna walk up to my steel defender and I'm gonna like kind of grab its head a little bit, like gently, and bring it down. Be like, "You did good," and pet it, and then be like, "I need you to stay out here and keep watch."
And kind of plants itself on the floor with a loud thud and starts winding down ever so slightly.
Xavier's just like looking backward and forth between the two, and he goes, it's just you. It's not, he's just you forever.
I'm really quite sure what you mean.
I mean, you give names to things.
Oh,
Look, he pulls up a goblet, and says, "I've given he's Imitus von Mockery. Very good name, I know, love it. I've had him for like a day and a half. Oh, sorry." And then his tongue like flops out of the top of the goblet.
I've been considering it. I want to give him something that will matter.
Because I've been going through, like, Drake was my top. I felt like Drake was a good one. You know, yeah, like Pyro, Igni. I got like I can start throwing them at you.
I was thinking Vorax.
I like that one. And it's no Igni, but
It's named after something of importance to me.
based on your vagueness, I'm going to assume it's something that we don't want to talk about.
No, it's just something that I'm researching. It's
okay.
A bit of an enigma to me, but I believe that it's just. I'll explain more in detail at a later time, but yes.
Yeah, I'll kind of look to the steel defender and like poke it between the eyes to see if it does anything. Just leave a finger there.
It kind of looks towards you with a curious glance.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, this thing is definitely an enigma.
The pen smacks you on the back of the head.
Oh.
Don't aggravate things that are bigger than you.
So aggressive.
It lets off a little bit of steam from underneath. One of the were-rats who had already gone in pokes his head back out of the flippy doors and says, "Y'all coming or not?"
It's been like
Yeah.
We'll be right there. Just a moment.
I walk in.
Alrighty. Alright, do you head into the Black Rose?
Yeah.
Okay. Doors of the very oddly positioned saloon swing open. And as you walk inside, it's a very strange, odd sensation as the outside of town is completely quiet. But as soon as you make your way into the door, you are hit with boisterous talking, laughter, cheering, drinking, and this sort of like cheerful Irish music that like plays in the background. And it's a very like in your face contrast, which is like, whoa. It at least the outside of the tavern seems to be concealed by some sort of magical force. Let me get a more accurate version of what would be playing here for you.
I will also say we're all wearing like super black cloaks and whatnot, so like it adds to the aesthetic.
Yeah, it's very, very strange. Making your way down from the most well-established tavern in town, immediately into like a shanty town slum tavern, the Black Rose. And
But
here,
I think Xavier and Ronax have been mapping out every like the directions to get here from
Yes.
thing.
We rolled last time.
as soon as
Yeah, you rolled that well.
yes, you did.
But-
Yes, you did. You rolled your calligraphy and cartographer's tools.
Yeah.
You are met with loud, booming live music and accompaniment. The sound of chatter and laughter fills the colorful array of clothes, foods, and drinks. Mugs being chugged and slammed onto the table, laughing, cheering, hearty drinking. All sorts of races fill this tavern, from the brooding, quiet drow in the corner booth to a large, muscular, lion-looking humanoid who locks arms with a full-blooded orc, not a half-orc, but a fully blooded orc, arm wrestling, and gold coins being tossed around them as you watch the table beside them. A goblin jumps up onto the drinks bar, pointing at a bugbear, yelling, "What did you say about me, mother?" And immediately like jumps onto him, clawing and biting him, and the crowd like cheers.
And this is all going on while we're bringing in a dead body.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine. It's going to be one of those sort of weeks. I have a question for the group here. Would Ness have seen anybody in the group playing a musical instrument ever?
Yes, you would have.
Udric's a bard.
Okay.
Just
to
does not give off bard vibes though.
Bard.
More specifically, Ronax has a violin that she plays.
Ah.
You've noticed that Ness is like very captivated by the lively music. So Ronax, there's I've been meaning to ask, how did you learn how to do that with the strings?
Oh, my violin.
Yeah.
Well,
Just take practice.
it was quite a challenge for me, actually. You see, I have large, unwieldy hands, and well, it's just every day practicing at least an hour a day, and just really keeping an ear out for tune and seeing if it sounds nice.
Yeah. I think I really like it. Like my where I'm from, like there's most of the things that people back in home plays is like drums and like the metal hollow, the wooden hollow tubes that you hit. But I think I really like it. I think I should learn how to. Well, maybe I shouldn't learn how to play the stringy thing because I've got even bigger hands and a bit more clumsy than you.
There are bigger forms of strings, Ness.
Oh right, like. Is there like someone playing like a double bass or something crazy like that?
Oh yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
Double bass would still only go to like his waist. Though. Like,
I'm not.
Though you can get a larger double bass. We
a
heard
triple
that.
bass.
Dum 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 dum.
So
Ness
deep.
plays
Because
jazz.
Every bone is vibrating.
Yeah, you think I should ask the one who's playing the big violin if he could teach me.
The floor shakes a little bit as this 10-foot tall ogre walks up to the party, and he seems to give off like very bouncer vibes. But what you notice is that he has a headband on his head, a blue headband that seems to be emanating like these sort of light glow with arcane glyphs on the headband. As he like looks down at you and says, "Ed," and the were-rat looks back at him and says, "Tom?" And says, "Found Oda, have you? Poor fucker." And says, "Aye. We're bringing his body into the back room right now. Maybe Dayron will be able to tell us something."
Is the body cloaked at all, or does he just like have?
You wrapped him up in like bandages and stuff last time, didn't you?
Well, I didn't like mummify him. I just like tried to make him not look awful.
Oh, yeah,
Because I assumed he had a family, and they wouldn't want to see him like that.
You cleaned him up. You cleaned him up pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna also.
Can I make sense of the runes on his forehead?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna just put the spare cloak that I have over him, just to kind of.
9 again.
Damn, you are really fucking scuffing those. Today.
No. Some sort of enchanted headband.
I fully built Xavier to be like to probably fumble a little bit in combat and not be too great, and then like really succeed well in like the intrigue style stuff. Fully, all my plans are shit.
This would have been a really low DC like thing as well. This is a common. Yeah.
I will also say, Joe, to your question earlier, Xavier doesn't play an instrument, but he meditates a lot, and when he meditates, he's kind of just moving with Dawn and whatnot, and it makes like this weirdly nice harmonic sound as he does so.
The were-rats bring the body in through the center into this sort of like back area where there are seats and tables about, and kind of presents the body before a man, in which you start making your way in closer, and at the far end is like a king seated upon his throne, a very large, muscular human male. And I'm talking like 6'7", amazingly tall, just built human man, the largest human you've probably seen ever. Slick black hair shaved on the sides, and a small vest on top of a completely raw chest, and a fine pair of trousers that match exuberant jewelries on his body. You see 3 gold necklaces, fingers filled with rings, a smug smile on his face. And seated on the floor beside him, kind of leaning on his lap, is a pale woman, dressed in a very exposing black dress, her gray skin visible in almost all parts. She wears a magnificent ponytail that is so long that it's draped across the floor about 6 to 7 feet down from where she is. As you walk up, the group before you finishes their chat, and they take the body away into a back room. And you hear the human man now say, "Visitors have come to our doorstep, my love. What shall we do?" And the female looks up at him and says, "I don't know, my dearest. What have they come to offer?"
We don't really have.
Oh, okay, it's working.
We don't really have much to offer per se. We assisted your friends. We're more just possible allies, I guess.
And so I've heard. Welcome to Rock Bottom, friends. It seems that most of you do indeed look the part to at least fit in here. What have you come looking for? Not many make their way this deep underground without a purpose. And purpose is one thing I can see in your eyes.
I'm going to take off my hood and just kind of get a good look at this quote-unquote man, and say, "Came for information.
Interesting.
Do you have that for us?"
What kind? We're no checkers, but the Black Rose can provide.
Xavier?
Well, the Black Rose isn't quite what I thought it would be. Well, I understand that the Black Rose has some less than ideal business interactions per se, with that of the Lorei'an Blade and the Checkers.
At the mention of the order, he scoffs. Business interactions. We were protecting
To them,
ourselves. That was all we were doing.
I understand to them it's business, though they quite disgust me.
Looks like we do share a sentiment after all. Bring another drink. Do you all drink? Do you want something?
I'm fine as is, thank you.
No, thank you.
I'll take theirs.
It, like, nods at you and points, looks at the ogre and points back at you. The same ogre that welcomed you into the door now slams down a very tall mug of ale in front of you. It gives, in front of this man, gives one to you as well. Says, oh, I suppose introductions are a first step to maintaining healthy relationships. What are all of your names? Like, drinks down this entire tall mug.
Xavier.
Xavier of the house.
Luminaris.
Heard of that before? No, love. Never. Not from town, are you?
Not
No,
quite.
we're quite new.
Figured as much. And you, my lady. Your name? Looks at Ronax.
Ronax. Ronax Melodies. And I kind of curtsy.
Don't know that last name as well. Strange. And you are? Looks at Ness.
Nesone of the house home of Vetulos.
It's like chuckles a little bit. Udric Amabilis introduces themselves, and since Golf is muted, I assume Akil as well. Looks at you and says,
No,
oh, there you are.
the mic is bad.
Daron Kruller. Daron of the House Kruller. Leader of and owner of the Black Rose.
Ratty, you know I'm not going to be able to trust him now.
Why so?
How's Kriller?
No reason.
I know, Joe. I understand. And I'm with you.
Can you let me in on the inside joke?
No, it's a big spoiler, actually, now that I've opened my mouth.
And this here is Lady Amarith Blackstar. Welcome to our fine establishment. It seems that you are coming in to look for information on either the Checkers or the Order of the Lorei'an Blades, it seems.
The cisterns as a whole, to be honest, they're undocumented, to say the least. Simply a curious mind.
Not many are allowed down here. Not many. And those that are, those that do, very few survive the dangers that are put before them. You must have had some amazing stroke of luck for one of our own to bring you down.
I think
Oh, your voice cut out.
they're hiding behind a broken wall.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
They just kind of say,
I literally cannot understand what you're saying. It's gonna be one of those weeks. Yes. I think. Okay. Anyway. It says Daron says, well, if I am to be able to provide these kinds of information, at first I'll need to know that I'll be able to trust all of you. Trust is good for a healthy relationship, isn't it, darling? Lady looks back at him. Yes, love, of course. How can we trust these new faces that have just showed up, but a few minutes ago?
Where is it? Have it. But
Xavier, make a perception check just very quickly.
While that's happening, did he give us her name?
Lady Amarith is what he said.
Amarith.
Yeah.
how? Pardon me, sir, but how exactly do you intend to build trust with us?
Well, information given can often be traded with information achieved. You tell me something about the order I don't know, and perhaps I'll tell you something about the order that you don't know. We're of course battling our own wars against them as well. They've taken much that we care about, and we intend to take much that which they care about.
Roy, are you back? Well,
Technology.
personally speaking, I do not believe our goal here is to intervene per se. So, should this information you seek be something that we can achieve via non-violent means, then
Bah, you're of no help. And I was expecting people coming to be coming walking in here fully armed. It looks like to be of some help of at least weeding out the cancer that is the Lorei'an blades from the cisterns.
I'm gonna take out Firebrand and I'm gonna shoot at the floor.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Let me just pause this. So you take out your shotgun, and you, with a very loud, they're not even able to react, just fires it into the floor. The wood splinters, and all of the tavern goes silent, and all eyes are on you.
We are armed. Trust me. It is simply that we don't have enough information to make a decision. Now, if you'd like to provide us with further information so that we may either choose to help you or choose to simply give you what little information we can and then pass on, we can do that. But if not, then we will be on our way, rather. And thank you for your kind hospitality. And I'm gonna reload and then put my gun away.
Very nice. Do you think we should mention that some of us has killed two of them already? Because that feels like.
I honestly wasn't sure. Okay, canonically, I wasn't sure if she was there for any of those conversations, and so I didn't bring that up.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it's not really like information as such, but you could consider like an advance payment.
Oh yes, we have. Well, I have not, but some of our companions, and I turn around and I motion to Rora and Utrick.
They stare at you in absolute silence for about 2 to 3 seconds, as the silence is broken by a younger humanoid boy. It looks like this one is very strange. He has features of fur on his face and a snout that looks wolf in nature. but the rest of his face and body looks to be humanoid, and he's about 14, maybe 15 at most, with these wide yellow eyes as he pokes up from one of the benches and says, "You killed one of them? That's fucking badass!" And like the whole
I cut
tavern
straight-
just sort of looks at him awkwardly.
I cut straight through his spine.
Like the little wolf boy just goes, "They're so cool, Dayron, they're so cool." And then like immediately Dayron slams his fist on on the chair that he's sitting on and immediately shatters it and says, "Danda, watch your mouth. You're crueler. Show some restraint." And like the boy like it gives off this whimper as he retreats back into whatever bench he was sitting on, and says, Dayron now stands up like cracking his muscles, and he says, "You walk in here and you claim to have killed 2 members of the Lorei'an Blades. Any truth to this
Yes.
statement of which she has presented before us?"
How exactly does one build trust if not by at least giving a little while you take?
Like you see a smirk curl up his face, and a few moments of silence goes by as he lets out a loud and the rest of the tavern begins laughing as well, like kind of in unison, and the shatter continues as if nothing ever happened, and he now sits back down on whatever remains is left of his very elaborate chair, crosses his legs and says, "I like this one. She has guts." And says, "Very well. If you've claimed to kill 2 of them, what did you do with the bodies?"
We cut them up into little pieces and buried them after burning them.
Brutal.
Efficient.
See, my dear, this is what we need. Not these pacifists, not this whatever he is. And he looks at a goblin that's still beating a bugbear in the corner and says, "We need people of action. We need people who actually gets things done. If we're able to live in peace, and all we need to take the first step is what I've been telling you." And Lady Amarith looks back at him and says, "Love, you know we're not ready to take them on." Looks back at all of you and says, "Well, this has certainly been interesting. Tell me, what do you want to know about them?" We have
Well,
a shitload of intel, to say the least. We've been fucking with them.
well, for starters, I like out of game. I would really like to wait for Roy to see if
there
he
he
can
is,
fix
yeah.
his stuff because he's been in and out, and I don't think that we can continue this conversation. Well, I would
Yeah.
very much not want to continue this conversation without him.
There he
It's
is.
very important to have
Yeah.
him.
He explains that the Black Rose doesn't have the manpower associated with a full front like military assault, and so what they've been doing is that they've been sending troops in for this kind of guerrilla like sabotage, and those are he explains that those are the conflicts that have been happening in the Cisterns, is that they've been sending people in, fucking with the Lorei'an Blades, taking them back out, losing a few along the way, but then the Lorei'an Blades have also been hitting back pretty hard. Yeah,
Hello.
you catch that, Roy?
Yeah, I was there for most of that.
Cool.
I was there for Ronak shooting before.
Yeah.
Sorry, my computer died, so now I'm on my girlfriend.
Okay.
That's up.
Ronax kind of looks at what was his name again?
Darren?
Darren.
Darren Fuller.
Dayron.
Dayron. So Daeron, yeah.
Okay. And she says, "Well, as I said before, initially we are simply here to gather information. And so I would much rather defer to the person who has these questions." And she's gonna like motion to Xavier.
I think to make sense of me being gone, Xavier is probably just like
you spaced out. Like Xavier just spaced out. He was watching the goblin stab the bugbear in the corner. Just
As you're watching the tavern, you also see snow feathers slinking among the tables, and then there's like a guy puts down a turkey leg on a plate, and then there's a beak comes out and grabs it.
it's real messy. It isn't even a negotiation at this point. It's more of like a like whatever the fuck this is.
Oh my god. I'm gonna stay in the corner and look shady as fuck.
Xavier.
Xavier will kind of pause and look around and say, first off, exactly how does this place work?
What do you mean, how does it work? Look at how it works. And you like look around and there's another brawl has started in the back end. A half orc is beating the ever-living shit out of a tiefling.
Yeah.
I love this.
He'll just look around in utter just like confusion and say, civilization requires some degree of organization.
What wealthy household spit the spoiled brat out of their doors?
And even after a forum, you could have a...
At that statement, you see Ness looking really confused, by the way.
Listen here, boyo. I protect my family. And looks around the bar. What you call civilization, I was once a part of. I was the son of a very well-established man, in fact, a high rook. However, when I contracted, well, things, and he shifts his hand into like a very grotesque, large, furry claw.
I'd like to see if I could recognize what exactly.
Make a nature check. Nature or Arcana, your choice.
Big money, no mammies.
Yeah, can I assist in that?
That's a werewolf.
Yeah, I fucking knew it.
That's a werewolf.
How do you spell cruller, by the way?
That's KRUELLER. Cruller.
Okay.
It says when I contracted this, immediately I was exiled out of the family. Everything I knew, loved, ever owned, given away to some wealthy relative who was normal. That was when I realized real family, boy, is not related by blood, but by people who experience the same rejection. The Black Rose is a family, not because we are kin, but because all of us were thrown away by society like yesterday's trash. This is rock bottom, where the rubble and rejected sink, where the dregs of society end up.
Yeah. Well, I think it sounds like you were all people who like civilization wasn't really working for, so you came down here and made a tribe. Really, I mean, I like that.
As he caresses the chin of his very pale lover and says, "Tribe." Like the sound of that. She chuckles.
What? This is some kind of bullshit or something? Rock bottoms?
That came out of nowhere!
Can I have this? Can we please all just slowly turn and look at you? And everyone takes like a step away from him.
Yeah, you see Darren like raises an eyebrow and says, "This bird talks shit."
We don't.
We're not
Honestly,
him.
we don't really know him. He kind of just follows us.
No, I'm not following you. I'm trying to guide you if you were lost or something. Yeah.
Is
You
Ah,
No, it doesn't matter if I know who you are. I'm just doing my job.
is
got it.
This session's a huge disorganized mess. Is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I'm embracing the chaos. It's happening.
I think that Xavier does not catch the last 45 seconds to a minute of the conversation.
Yeah.
And I think he's just kind of looking around, A, confused, and B, he's never good at hiding emotions, so very clearly conflicted.
I'm gonna reach over and grab his hand and like pull him forward.
I think as you reach for him, he's out the door.
As you're making your way in through the door, you see Darren almost seems to continue a conversation as he says, "Well, anyway, regardless," and abruptly mid speech, and you're about to walk out through the door at this point, bursts in through the front door, immediately collapsing down onto the floor, is this very injured hobgoblin. Like breathing heavily, as he shouts out, 1 second. As he shouts out, "They found our info stash! Darren!" And I see Darren immediately stands up, and the whole tavern once again goes into absolute silence, and stands up, walks over to the hobgoblin bleeding out on the floor and says, Hey, talk to me. What happened? What's wrong?" Hobgoblin still breathing heavily, you see. You're standing right before this, by the way, Xavier. And it says, they found our information stash, Darren. They're gonna kill Pip and Pod. Hurry! We need backup. And like the whole tavern now, the music silences and everybody goes into this low chatter as like, "Oh, what the fuck just happened? What's going on?" And Darren turns around, looks at you, Xavier, and says, "Well, looks like the perfect opportunity. Hobbs, Jerkins, join the lines. No need to hold back." You watch as two half-orcs with tusks stand up as they exit the tavern door, and they immediately rush out into the caves, and you watch as their forms shift into an animalistic shape as they start running on all fours out towards the cavern. You sense an immediate shift in tension within the taverns, and he says, "Looks like the perfect opportunity has presented itself, boy. You want answers from me? Show me I can trust you. Why don't you show me what you got? Go bring my men back alive and we'll talk some more."
I think he shoulders past him.
"That information stash burns and we lose everything we have on the order."
It won't burn. And she like drops the last drops of her mug and then just heads out the door.
All right. Those of you who still remain in the tavern, the small wolf boy now stands back up again and says, Darren, brother, let me join the defense. I'm capable of beating those fuckers up too." And Darren like puts a hand out and pushes his head back down to his seat and says, "Stay put, Dander. You're not going anywhere near that." "But quiet, Dander. You're Krula. Show yourself some restraint." Looks back at the rest of you and says, "Well, adventurers, tarry not. If we are to be any of help to you, note that information stash contains all the valuable recon and details on the Hydras. Let them have it. All is lost. I suggest you make haste."
Yeah. Let's go. How do we know who's the good guys and who's the bad guys?
The good guys have fur.
All right, got it.
You immediately rush out the door and go into a sprint as you're following along these two.
I'm so
yeah.
terribly sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
just want to say one thing to him
Yeah.
before I leave.
Go ahead.
When I return, I wonder, does the name Yoren Hestwald ring a bell to you? And then I'm gonna walk out.
Alrighty. Y'all go into a full sprint, trying to. Right?
Xavier's not following immediately.
Okay. The rest of the party comes out and starts running. Do you?
I think when Nepenthe walks out, she pretty quickly finds him having a panic attack in an alley.
Okay.
Okay. What's his like position like? How's he standing?
Like he has like his hands against the wall, like looking down, just breathing in heavily.
Let's stay to check if Xavier is okay. But they are running out.
Alrighty. Ronax and Ness, what are you doing? You watch Udrik immediately takes out his wings and starts following the two that are heading out.
Yeah. I'm gonna running after that lot, and then if we the minute we see things that needs to be hit, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh and also Divine Favor.
Okay, you'll be running for a
I'm
while
gonna-
until you reach it.
Yeah, I'm gonna save that until we actually see stuff.
Okay, Ness runs by, trying to follow Udrik best he can. Yeah.
Vorax. And she kind of pauses when she just instinctively utters the name before pointing at Ness and saying, "Follow him, protect him."
Vorax goes into a full sprint, chasing after Ness.
I'm going to see if I can. Would it be like visible? Like, is Roy and Nepenthe, or sorry, Xavier and Nepenthe like visible, like from the street?
Yeah.
He's loud enough with it. He's not trying to hide anything. He's just trying to be out of the way.
I'm gonna walk up to him and try looking for the glove when I
Okay.
see that he's in a panic attack. Huh?
It's in his bag.
Okay. Do I have to roll for anything?
You probably know it's in his bag.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the glove in his bag, and do I need to attune to it to use it?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna like.
Oh, the
grab your arm.
glove of Dispel Magic, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
No. The calming one. We have a calm glove.
The glove is the common weapon.
Oh, the glove of calm No, you don't need to attune to it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put that on, and I'm just going to look at him, and I'm going to say, "Okay, it's all right. I'm going to help you with this." And no, I'm not leaving you. It's fine. And I'm gonna
fine.
touch his
You
arm
just go.
Okay. The
and use it.
the effects of calm emotion take hold ever so slightly. Are you trying to resist or just
Yeah.
letting it happen? Okay. Make a.
I don't have.
You don't what?
I don't have it open. Should I just roll real dice?
Oh, your computer died. Yeah, fuck it,
Well,
sure.
I just don't have it open.
Okay.
That's an 18.
You resist the effects of calm emotion, but the somewhat soothing warmth of the glove on your shoulder is reassuring.
I'm not leaving.
Free from her, Ronax, and say, Ronax, I understand people are in need. I am not. Please go.
I'm not leaving you here in a strange place.
I
You're
can
my
take
friend.
care of it.
The best thing we can do is try to stop them from lighting the information on fire. Please go and I'll catch up with you.
All right. Fine. And I'm just gonna hand her the glove and begrudgingly walk away.
Okay. Ness and Udrik and Vorax arrives at the scene. And a full-on confrontation is happening. You might need roll 20 on Roy, just saying.
Okay.
Okay. I'll drag you in here. Alrighty. Ness and Akil. And 4. I still need to mess with Akil's token a little bit, so forgive me if it doesn't show a health bar. And Udrik. Where is Sam, by the way? He hasn't said anything about not being here.
When he answered in the roleplay channel, it was like 4 a.m. So.
Oh, he probably stayed up way too late. He's still on the roll 20, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go into combat, Roddy, can we have a scene with Nepenthe and Xavier?
Of course.
I think as Ronax leaves, Xavier just punches the wall as hard as he can. Probably breaks a finger.
Ooh. You take 2 points of damage.
Cool. And like just arms, hands, just kind of shaking. He like puts his back against the wall and just collapses, and just starts bawling.
Come on. Head between your knees. Alright. And she shoves the glove back in his bag. You don't need a stupid glove to put away your emotions. Magic shouldn't influence emotions. But if you want to talk about them right now, if you need to get it out through this, tears, ears are open.
I want to be good. I want to. And I spent my whole life trapped in a fucking cage. And I get out and I get my opportunity. I can help. I can do good. I can help people. I can't do it. I'll look up. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm here. I shouldn't have left. I just don't know.
So good. You make everyone around you try to be good too. And knowing what you're supposed to do is bullshit. Because I got told what I was supposed to do. And I left. And now I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But this is the best I've felt in hundreds of years. So, if you need to be here in this alley, then I'll leave you here. and I'll go fight the guys who are trying to burn the information that you need. Because I will take out anything that stands in your way of being good. That's the promise I made.
He just hugs her.
She does not know what that is.
I think he's on the floor and you're kneeling down, and he just like wraps his. God damn it, my stupid alarms! Just keeps his arms up and hugs you, and just like cries for a good 30 seconds.
Oh man.
And then yeah, very awkward. And then he'll get up, using kind of use Dawn as a point to get up, and wipe his eyes from beyond the mask. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Fine.
Are you good to run? Because we gotta make some quick pace to catch up.
I might be heaving a little bit by the end, but sure.
I can carry you.
I would really feel that belittled. I don't. He runs. That's funny.
I
She
think,
laughs.
I think I just realized why this place hits you so hard.
Oh, buddy, I don't think. Oh, you should have realized a while ago when you made it.
I did not think it would. Okay, let's go. Alrighty.
Let's go.
Let's go. I apologize for the pacing of this session.
You know, I'm at the point. You know when you're crying and you're shaking. I'm actually shaking and I don't like it. I want it to go away, but I got myself to that point and now I'm stuck there. Woo!
Virtual hugs, Joy.
Let's go.
Apologies for the music. Alrighty. The rest of you going into a full sprint now find yourselves amidst a full frontal encounter with you see the people who rushed up ahead first now fully transforms into wereboars. You see a werebear holding a great axe roaring at what looks like 5 members of the order, who currently have all the weapons out trying to defend this point position behind them. You hear from beyond this wall. You do not see what is going on down to the right here yet, but you hear a few bird squawks and the fluttering of wings and a very loud shout that just yells out, "Stay back! All of you stay back!" And that's where we find ourselves.
Okay, as I see what we're facing coming up, I'm not going to do Divine Favor actually. I'm going to
Okay.
do something else when we get there. But I am doing Shillelagh.
Alrighty, I'll let you go into combat with Shillelagh. Ronax, I'll actually have you catch up right about now. And Nepenthe and Xavier, you'll catch up the following round, if that's okay.
I feel like it's fair to give us a round or two.
Yeah.
Maybe
Wait,
2
that was
rounds. Yeah. Since
Yeah.
it's a fair distance, it's about maybe 10 minutes of running. But it's not like these things, you crying and this is happening simultaneously. A point in time has passed where you had started trying to catch up to the group and the group encountering what they have before them. And so at this point, I'm going to have everybody roll initiative. And I have quite a few things to roll initiative for, so give me a moment.
My chest is still shaking and I
I
11.
fucking got a 3.
Very nice. Alrighty.
Ooh.
Roy and
Right.
Aurora, save your initiative rolls for a little bit later. I'll tell you when. Alrighty.
Okay,
I
don't
have
worry,
a few things to roll for, so give me a moment. First for the wereboar and the werebear. Alrighty. Uh-huh.
Guys, my chest is not okay.
You got yourself into it, man. Jesus.
I got myself in like that point where you start heaving and like your chest is like kind of shivering, and like now it won't leave.
Fucking. Thank you for
My
bringing.
almonds glued together.
My face when you low-key triggered a panic attack in both you and me.
Alrighty, now for the order.
Ooh.
And hey.
Thank you, Aurora.
Oof.
You're amazing.
Seriously, do you have water that you're drinking?
What?
Do you have some water that you're drinking? Because you should stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Alrighty, now for these two groups.
I don't know.
Not one.
Roddy, I don't know how you didn't realize this was gonna fuck me up.
I thought of it, but I didn't realize it was gonna be to this extent. And I fully know why as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 10. And then lastly for these two groups, that's a natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Fantastic.
Great. How many people did they kill?
Oh, you got they got a natural 20 on the friendly guys actually. Oh, and also for
great.
Udric and the Pens.
Huh?
Oh no, not the
The
Pens. Sorry,
Pens.
Amabilis and Udric.
Like, I don't think so.
That's just how this session's gonna go, guys. Alrighty. Initiative. Boom. 18. And for Amabilis.
I just want to let you know that I'm inputting my Steel Defender stats right now.
Thank you. Dun, dun. Boom. Okay, and with that, let's get our combat started. Starting off first, Akil. What are you doing?
I'm gonna. To be honest, I kill right now thinks that if he's supposed to help you fight with the people or not.
Mm-hmm.
And he ready an action to shoot an arrow with his longbow.
Okay. For what trigger?
I'm gonna ask if the party want me to help them fight the people.
Nestro, Nax, you're the only two there.
Yep, definitely.
Okay. Oh wait, so can I just fly toward them and just punch them instead of shooting arrows?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So instead of readying across a longbow, you would be running up to them and punching them?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. To which one?
Wait, I don't have enough movement speed. Oh no. Okay, I have. This
Oh, right up to
the
the leader.
human was one.
Okay.
Yes. Unarmed strike. No more. 23.
That hits, yeah, roll damage.
9.
Points of damage.
Can I say slashing?
Yeah, you're hitting with what?
With my talons.
Oh, yeah,
talons.
yeah, definitely. So you run up, you watch as Akil takes out his longbow for a moment, asks you, are we fighting? Puts it away, dashes up this...
No, wait, I don't put it away.
Okay, okay.
Just hold it.
Yeah, he runs up and with this very graceful motion, he slashes at this man's knee with his talons. He looks back down at you, angry. Anything
And
else?
a bonus action to strike again.
Okay. 17. Let me see if that hits. Just a moment. 17. Come on, load, please. 17 just barely hits, yeah.
Oh, wow. 9. Oh my god, what is wrong with this?
You're doing alright, yeah. Alright, another 9 points of damage. As he looks down at you angry, you come up with a sweeping kick. Impacts his impacts his thigh. Looks at you now hurt, very angry, and will most definitely start unleashing some blows on you on his turn. On the other side of the battlefield, this you don't know what's going on here at all. So this is good. He's going to charge up and make some attacks upon the people here. I'm withholding information because you do not see that yet about what's going on. Let's make attack. Okay, it hits. Alrighty.
Can't wait to realize that this is gonna be an insanely hard fight, and I just cucked us by taking our tank away for 2 rounds.
You hear sounds of combat from your immediate right. That's done. Alrighty. Udrik is going to fly up to here with his 30 feet of movement and fire an Eldritch Blast onto one of the followers. Come on. Alrighty. He has so much on his sheet, holy shit. Eldritch Blast. 25. Jesus. Okay. 10. Udrik flies up, unleashes greenish energy from his hands. Impacts this one on the right here. And that is... For his bonus action, he's going to give Bardic Inspiration over to Akil. Akil, you get a Bardic Inspiration.
Yay.
Alrighty. Take care of HP here for a moment. Alrighty. Okay. Here we go. On this man's turn, looking down at you, Akil, he takes up his scimitar. And with his free hand, he uses his bonus action to use Blood Curse of Binding. And immediately you feel the strength and all of your power being sapped out of you. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh my god. It's like my dumb stat. Wait, oh my god, not that one, not that one.
You fail. From his arm, you see these like blood red tendrils that extend outwards almost like a net, wrap around your body and restrain you completely. So that makes you your speed your speed is reduced to 0 and you are unable to take reactions.
Okay.
And you are under this condition until you repeat a saving throw at the end of each of your turns on a success.
Okay.
Righty. So mark down a blood curse token on yourself. And then for his action, he is going to take out his scimitar and swing down onto you. Does a... That's not gonna hit. Does a 9 hit? I don't think so.
No.
Okay. Second hit. That's 21. I think that hits.
Yes. Oh my god, that's very.
You take 10 points of slashing damage as he comes down at you with his greatsword. Oh, his scimitar. And that's his turn. Amabilis says, Sir Keel! And immediately runs up here and is gonna stab him with his with her rapier. Man, missing 2 players is such...
Are you having fun fighting yourself?
Yes, 9 points of piercing damage. And she is
Plus sneak attack.
yes, because in how much is actually I think she has that down.
Is she level 4 rogue?
Yes.
Then it's 2d6.
Thank you. Oh, that's 2d8. Excuse me, 10. Jesus, much better roll. Amalus runs up and just starts hacking this guy to bits. Just, and he now has pierced holes all over his body. Ness, your turn.
I take my god staff and slam it into the ground, and
Okay.
the vines that wrap around it burrow into the ground, and you see little cracks coming up, and they shoot up around the 5 of them over there. I cast Entangle.
Alrighty, draw yourself the
Ooh.
radius of your entangle spell, and then I'll make some saving throws. This fucked me up so much on the ghoul fight. what's your spell save DC?
Let's see. Strength saves DC 13.
Alrighty. The Blood Hunter fails. He is restrained. I'll mark that with a snail. Why not? Alrighty. The member rolls a natural 1 and fails. Restrained. The second order member, that is a natural 19. Succeeds. And the other two looks like spellcasters behind him. One is a 18 and the other is a 15.
Yeah, both succeed.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to move. Where are we going to move to? Yeah, I think here.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Alrighty. I miss having a printer at my disposal and not having to switch between screens. On this other side here, these two are gonna flank this big man, and are gonna unleash some spear attacks upon him. That's a hit. One hits and one misses. One runs up, stabs this man in the lower back with a spear, dealing a relatively insignificant amount of damage. And the other one misses. Alrighty. Now on to the werebear. Noticing your help, he immediately rushes in and is gonna start pummeling this blood hunter with his great axe. Two attacks. Two great axe attacks, yep. Alright. That's one hit. One miss, dealing 15 points of damage. That brings the Blood Hunter down to a relatively dangerous amount of hit points. And so, the two spellcasters behind him are going to start muttering some arcane words and casting a spell. And with that, they are going to cast Scorching Ray. Both of them are. And so 3 beams are fired out from each. All 3 go towards the owlbear, and the other 3 are going to go towards Eunice. Alrighty. Towards the... No, sorry, not the owlbear, the werebear. Those are very different. That's 2 hits on the werebear. Okay. Okay. You watch as one starts casting a spell and lets out 3 beams of scorching rays. Just fire streaks out from his fingers, impacting the chest of this werebear. His fur lights on fire and he shouts out in pain. The other 3 goes towards Eunice. Oh boy, those are very bad. That's a 9, an 8, and an 8.
Nope, none of them.
So, 2 you manage to dodge out of the way. The last one you take your shield up and just completely deflect it out of the way. Now these 2 Lorei'an Blade members are going to, one that is unaffected by Entangle, rushes up behind you, Ness, and are going to stab you. Yep.
Well, I would. The minute he steps into my range, I would like to use a reaction.
Of course.
Alarm Master.
You took that.
An opportunity attack.
Right.
23
okay.
to hit.
Yeah, 23 definitely hits.
Okay. That is. Why doesn't that have the damage on it? Hold on.
Go ahead.
I need to fix that.
No problem.
1d8. No, it shouldn't be a D8. Hold on. D4.
Sam!
That's better. Five bludgeoning damage.
Got you.
Good morning.
Morning, Sam. Alrighty. He escapes the web of entanglement and now rushes up to you. You take your pole arm, whacks him in the lower belly. It just goes, knocks the air out of him. And he is, with his action, going to make 2 longsword attacks against you. That is a 16 and a 17.
Nope, neither hit.
Ooh. You take your shield up, deflect both of them, and just growl back at him angrily. The other one has to use his action to try to free himself, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 9. He stays entangled.
Nope.
Cool. Now the 2 wereboars are going to... Let's see, what can they do? Aha.
They can go into that area if they want. It's just difficult terrain.
I got you. They have to move 15 feet straight in order to charge, which isn't going to happen because people are in the way. Instead, he is going to move there with his 30 feet of movement and bludgeon this man with his maul. With advantage, I assume, because restraint.
Yes.
Both of those hit. Just going to use righty. One wereboar rushes up with his maul, just breaks this man's rib cage apart inside his own body, and with his tusk just goes and knocks him back a couple of feet. Hurt him pretty bad. The other one is going to join you here and assist you. Also making 2 attacks. One of those are gonna hit. Dealing 10 points of damage. Cool. They're done. On the Kenku's turn, they are going to retreat back into the space that are available to them and cower in fear. Ronax, your turn.
Oh boy. I'm going to have Borax kind of surge up to, let's see, he was right there. Are we allowing diagonal?
Yes, we are.
Okay. He's gonna move up here. and it doesn't really matter if he can't move. It's just like like a slow or whatever, right? Like a root.
Restraint gives you advantage on attacks against him.
Okay, yeah. He's gonna fucking give it a good old womp.
Womp. Womp away
Shit.
with advantage.
I actually don't know how to issue advantage on this.
That's fine. Just roll twice. Take the higher one.
Okay. Oh, it's already advantage.
I see. We'll take the
Okay.
first one. 23.
23.
Yep, that hits. Force empowered Ren. What a fucking badass. The damage should be from
wait.
the first attack. Yep.
My bad.
11 points. Cool. He's looking very hurt.
Vorax just twists around and smashes his fucking tail on this guy.
Yep. And is controlling your steel defender considered part of your action or no?
Yes.
Cool.
That is part of my action. I just wanted to get that out of the way because I've never used him before.
All right.
I'm going to move over here. Actually, right here. I guess right there, right? Just making sure. And then, gonna cast a thingy thing.
Thingy thing.
Yep, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary
Ooh.
on a kill.
Cool.
And then I'm going to shoot with Dragon's Breath this guy.
Alrighty. That's 17. That hits, I believe. Yes, that hits. Roll damage. 12 points of piercing damage. Cool. With Dragon's Breath?
Mm-hmm.
So, ordering Vorax up, you immediately run up to the side, take out your pistol, and you shoot him right through the arm. Blood splatters down onto the cave wall. And yeah.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Alright, moving on. Sam, can you hear me?
I hope you guys didn't start a bar fight without me.
It's not a bar fight. It's a massive fucking battle. So
Exactly did you guys start?
you got to a settlement where various like werewolves, wereboars, and people of bestial nature were defending themselves against the Order of the Lorei'an Blades. They offered information, so going through this very quickly, they offered information, but as soon as you were about to begin to talk, you were given news that the Order was going to burn their information stash, and so you're just now rushing into battle to save whatever piece of information you can from being burned to the ground. And seemingly this information will be able to help you combat the Order. So, now on this individual's turn, he is going to, and I'll save the details for when you actually come face to face with him. He's going to cast Flaming Hands. Is that what he can do? Yes, he's going to Burning Hands is what he's going to do. So the doctor fails his saving throw. That's gonna do some damage. Okay. You hear sounds of flames emit from the other side of this battlefield. He's gonna move here so he doesn't hit his friends. He takes a hefty amount of fire damage from that. And a little bit of... Nah, I'm not gonna tell you that. Cool. Top of the round, Xavier and Nepenthe, you come rushing into a battle that has already been ongoing. I'll drag both of you in here. Xavier. Cool. Both of you roll initiative for me.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That gets Xavier, what's your dexterity score and IQ? You're muted, Roy.
I have a +3, so he's
Okay,
fine.
IQ, you go first. Your movement speed is 0, and you cannot take reactions. You make another save at the end of your turn.
Can I'm not sure if you allow this, but can I use this feature from the key feature? The quicken.
Quicken healing?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. This is from the UA class features.
Yes.
Did you say you
Yes.
can't take he can't take actions?
Yeah, as an action, you spend 2 key points to heal a martial arts die.
Yes. I cannot take reaction.
He
but I
cannot
can
take
still-
reactions, and his speed is reduced to 0 feet.
Oh, okay. So you can take actions though. Good.
Yeah.
God, that'd be broke as shit if you couldn't fucking
Okay.
use actions.
No, I thought Roddy said that he was paralyzed or something.
No, this is a blood curse. Alright, you heal two hit points. Yeah. Anything bonus action?
Nothing. I'm not gonna use it.
Alrighty, make another strength saving throw.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
I use it
go
to-
ahead. Oh, Sam,
No, I'm not gonna use that.
Okay. Sam, I used 1 bardic inspiration on a kill, and I casted 1 eldritch blast. That's all I did. Xavier.
That's fine, I have 9.
Xavier is gonna just look around, confused for a moment, and then catch on to what's going on. He's gonna awkwardly run past Renax and feel bad for a moment, stick Dawn into the floor as he begins the blade sing, and use that to kind of vault over Ness.
Okay.
And then we can move the wrong token.
Yeah, we'll just count that as you moving through a friendly creature space. You need to make a roll for that. It's
Yeah.
just cool factor.
And then he is going to just take an attack on this guy.
Make roll an attack.
I'm gonna have as I do that, as I land, Imitus from my belt kind of pokes his tongue out and just lobs a little bit of acid onto this dude's chest.
Yeah.
Taking advantage on the attack.
Okay.
And 17.
17 hits.
It's
Yep.
8 damage.
8 damage. He is bloodied. You vault over. You take Dawn. Immediately as you go to swing it upon his chest, Imitus pokes out as it kind of like splatters on his face. Doesn't blind him, but it takes him a moment to wipe it away. And in that moment, you slash through a big gash through his chest. And that's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. On the other side, you hear very loud sounds of pain as this very large man here goes and is going to rampage into whatever he can, taking anything out.
If I hear that, I'm gonna look at Ness. Ness, you see, like, his eyes are like kind of red and puffy. And Xavier's just gonna say, you take him. I want to go see what that is. And then, like, begin to turn, and the next turn he'll actually begin running.
Oh wow, that's abysmal damage. Alrighty.
Yes, my tone. What is good?
Udrik, what are you doing?
What was wondering?
You're far away from your mic.
So who are the bad guys and who aren't?
The fur
'Cause you
people are
said
good.
that they started-
The wereboar
people are-
and the werebear are on your side. You don't know what's going on down here. Yeah, but you recognize these pretty easily. These this guy and people in mask and these with the red bandana, they are members of the Hydras.
So the blood hunter Interesting. Okay. Are they all? What is the triangle?
That's,
in there? 'Cause I
entangled.
wasn't there for that. Oh, that's it.
Yeah, from Ness.
Yeah, so that's,
No,
so that's
does
all
that
difficult
affect you if
terrain.
you're 5 feet above it?
No.
Oh, okay, great. I'm gonna fly right above it and use. Oh wait, can I? Well, actually I can. I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna cast. Hadar. Oh, will I hit anyone? So, I think I will. Oh yeah, everybody's in range. Oh, shit. I'll move it one to the right. Hopefully that doesn't hit anyone.
This werebore here is on your side. Just saying.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's a. Oh lord. So it's not as many people as I
Yeah.
thought. Okay,
You
never mind.
chase
Yeah.
these two into a battle with the Hydras.
Yep. Also, important tactical information for you, Sam. We're trying to get past these people to help this guy here.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Rather than do something else. Here, I'll do this. Where's my blade burst? Sword burst, there you go. I'll do this. Did it cast it? I don't know if it...
It should show up.
Didn't go.
It just does a spin around me. So anything underneath me will take damage.
Just as like a point of note, who has the broom right now?
I think you do.
And
No,
Nepenthe
Never
does.
gave it to
right,
me.
Nepenthe does. Cool.
Okay, good. I'm happy with that.
Oh. Do I have to pick a level?
Oh, Nepenthe, did your initiative show up on the... Oh, yes, it did. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Pretty
low.
low.
I'll just roll it manually because I'm not really sure.
Yep, this session's just gonna be a little slow.
No, it's just the thing isn't working.
Nah, yeah.
I'm not really
it's
sure
cool.
why.
It's cool.
Sword burst is just a dexterity save, I think. In that part,
Is it a dexterity save?
believe so.
I've never
It's
used
something.
it.
Let me look it up.
Fear monster, range creature, so then you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Yeah. You have to save on a DC 15. Or it takes.
One is a 6, the other is a 20, not natural. So one succeeds.
Okay, then 1.
Takes a d6.
There you go. 5. So. Done.
Cool.
Just both of them.
Yeah.
The
damage
one
on
that
the first
succeeds
level.
takes half?
Huh?
No, fail.
Okay.
None.
No.
Thank you. So
Andrew,
Udric flies up, takes out his sword and does a sweeping spin. Hits one of them, the other manages to dodge out of the way. I believe that's your turn.
I'm gonna increase my AC if we're gonna be using my bardic inspiration. So you can keep going. I'll just increase it.
Alrighty.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
And none of my triggers are working.
And
Oh, they were.
this Blood Hunter. He is does he get disadvantage on attacks if he doesn't free himself, Joe?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Whatever he has left inside of him, he is going to attempt to hack away at Akil.
Oh no.
I'm going to use my Steel Defender's bonus action to give that
Wait.
advantage.
I still
Or not
have
bonus action.
Sanctuary, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, does it attack?
He already has disadvantage from being entangled. He isn't going to attempt to free himself. Yeah.
Well, the sanctuary is you have to make a saving throw or you don't get to attack.
Got you. Alrighty.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a what saving throw?
Wisdom.
That's a 16.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, there's
It's-
no way.
it's- Passes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
He, you watch as his eyes kind of glow red and blood pours down them for a little bit, Akil, as he says something in a very maybe abyssal, you don't know. Just mutters a few incantations towards you. And he casts Hex on you.
Ow. Oh no, I'm going to die.
Has Akil made an attack since Sanctuary was cast, by the way?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, because he used his action to heal himself. He casts Hex on you, and
Oh,
with
yeah, that's right.
disadvantage, he is going to swing at you again with his scimitar twice. First attack with disadvantage. That's a 15.
Nope, doesn't hit.
Okay. Second attack. Ooh. 11. So he casts Hex. The shadow that surrounds his body immediately just starts shifting in such a way that seems to wrap itself around you, and you feel the life force being drained out of you for a second. And if not for the entangle, he would have struck you and dealt fatal damage. But instead, he takes out his scimitar, swings, you jump, dodge out of the way, and the second attack just doesn't happen. The vines prevent him from moving. That's his turn. Amabilis is going to go up to there and stab this man with her rapier.
Are you sure she'd do that? Because she'd take an opportunity attack from the guy she's
Yes,
engaged
you would.
with.
Yes. Excuse me. In that case, she's just gonna stab him with advantage. And before she gets the killing blow again when not being here. She does not.
Aww.
She's going to use her bonus action to disengage and then run back 15 feet this way. That's her turn. Ness. You're muted, by the way.
So I'm going to use Hidden Step to vanish.
Okay.
So I turn invisible, and then I'm going to step here, which is all my movement, and then I'm going to attack this guy. I think with advantage because I'm invisible.
Yes, you do. Yes. Invisibility goes away after this attack. 11 misses.
I will say, Joe, is this a wall?
Bad luck.
Right?
Yeah.
What's up?
No,
Is that a wall? Or
A what? Sorry?
is like this protrusion, is this part of the wall?
It is, yes.
So never mind. I don't like being
It's a rock. You can step over it pretty easily.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was making sure.
So, kind of feeling a little giddy of trying to attempt a sneak attack, and you're trying to emulate Amabilis a little bit. You stumble on a few pieces of loose rock, and you miss both attacks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Bad luck. These two on the other side. Yeah?
There's one attack with advantage, technically.
Okay, cool. These two are going to flank this larger man. And with that, stab them with their spears. Hit. That's a hit. And both of those hit. All 4 attacks land. I'm gonna roll some damage.
Oh no, big buddy!
And with that, a spear pierces through both his knees, sending him down onto both knees. And then with that, one pierces right through his chest. He screams out again in pain. Pip, run! And the other one goes right through the bottom of the shin, up through the other side of his head. He is dead.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Oh no!
Wait a minute. Did he just say Pip run?
Yeah. Um. Cool.
And
Bear.
that was a bad guy that just died.
That was a good guy.
No.
He was
Oh,
on your
okay.
side.
We don't see it though.
Yeah. The bear is going to make 2 attacks with advantage on the Blood Hunter. Ooh, those are double 6s. Another one. That's gonna hit. Where are my d8s? There you are. Okay. That gets the Blood Hunter down very, very extremely low.
Oh no, he does not die yet. When can I move?
Nepenthe.
Oh, is it gonna cost me movement to get on the broom that I have?
Yes.
I'll consider it part of your, we'll say, taking an item out and using it, bonus action to do that. And then it doesn't cost any more movement to travel on it. Broom thingy.
Broom. Yes. Okay. What is its flying speed? Amir.
50 feet.
Feety.
Then I'm going to hop on, take a dash action,
Okay.
and I counted this.
It has 30 if you're over 200. I thought you were
I have to
over
recount
200.
now.
Yeah, I thought you were like 200 and something because I almost couldn't carry you.
Oh, would it only be 30 then?
Yeah,
it
that's
would
probably-
be 30 if you're over 200.
Ah, shit.
But still,
4, 5,
dash
You can get
action.
more.
Yeah.
You can get here.
Yeah, so-
With that, with your line of sight, you're able to peek down the other corridor, cavern, and it just in time to see a very large ogre get stabbed right through the shin, out through the brains, and a bloody mess on the floor.
Is he dead or making death saving throws?
He is dead.
Death saving throws. We've just met this man.
He looks fine.
How'd you already get connected to him?
Because he's a bit. Here's the thing. He's a big guy. I know Roddy would have played him as a big level blow.
He's what is known as a half ogre. So he's not full ogre. He's an Ogrillion. Ogrilon.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
Roddy would have played him as just an idiot, but like, you gotta love him.
Like he protected his friends with his life, and now he's dead. Anything else, Nepenthe?
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Okay. These two back here are going to cast some spells.
That's illegal.
Okay. They're gonna spend another second level spell slot. Both of them. Actually, this one here, the one that took damage from your spinning attack, casts a spell on himself, and for a moment you watch as his body kind of shifts and bends and almost kind of like appeared not where he is standing. He is blurred. The other one.
It doesn't save me from my saving throws.
The other one sees Nepenthe rush by, and is going to send 3 scorching rays at you.
All with disadvantage because he has enemies within melee range,
Of course.
and there's a ranged attacks.
Wait, all of them with disadvantage?
Yep.
Actually, he would
That's
be
not-
more focused
That's
on taking.
that's not. Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah,
a shocking grasp instead. Odric, I'm gonna need you to make a. Oh wait, never mind. Shocking grasp is a melee spell attack.
And I am gonna Yes, why not? I'll use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that one.
Okay. I'll roll again. Oof. That's a...
Does it not already have disadvantage on it?
No, he's not entangled.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an 11, which I think misses you, Udrik.
Yeah, no, that doesn't.
Okay. So he reaches up with hands sparking with electricity, trying to catch your leg. You manage to... The nest distracts him for a moment, in which he does not land the attack. The other one is currently in blur, and that's their turn. The boars. This one is going to attempt to finish this fucker off with an attack. That's a... That misses. The second attack is going to hit. Cool. Oh wow, that actually finishes him off. You watch as the wereboar next to you takes out a maul and just bashes this man's face in, even with the mask. It just impacts right into the face, and you watch as he collapses onto both knees and blood just leaks out of the metal mask and he falls dead onto the ground. The other one is also going to make some attacks with advantage on the one that is entangled. That's a natural 20 on that hit. So, the beetle drops damage. 6 plus 4. Second attack. Cool, that misses. So he... one goes right into the sternum and he knocks the ever-living shit out of this... Order of the Lorei'an Blade member here, and that's their turn. Now, on his turn, he's going to use, once again, his action to try and free himself from Entangle. Which... I think, what's his strength score? Just give me a second. +3. Okay, that's a 20. I think that succeeds.
Yeah, that works.
He used his action to free himself from Entangle, and that's his turn. The Kenku squawk out as loudly as they can, "Help! Help! Help! Help!" In kind of unison.
All the exact same.
Yeah. Ronax.
She's gonna shout to Vorax. Vorax! Help Nepenthe! And he's gonna fucking run up. Yeah, probably to like there with his he's gonna dash.
Okay.
Bear in mind that's difficult terrain, some of that.
Yeah. This here.
We'll just do... It's half movement for... Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
Moving
40
through that
to
will
get here.
take you 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, you could go this way then.
What?
That's fine.
Could go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just go round.
Oh, yeah, because we agreed that that space was...
It's a rock. It's a big rock.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna end up right there.
Cool, got you. Alrighty.
He's got 80 feet of movement with dash.
Yeah. Oh wow, 80. Goddamn, nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to... Fuck it, since that guy's dead.
Is... Friday would this person get an
What's
attack?
up? Sorry?
I think this person would get an attack of opportunity.
He's no, he's not restrained. Yeah, he would get an attack of
Okay,
opportunity.
cool. This one is gonna stab you with a dagger that he has. Thank you for pointing out. Yeah.
Yep.
Is he wielding the dagger?
He only requires one free hand to cast a spell, correct? So I would say that he is wielding a dagger in one hand, and the other hand is he is using to cast a spell. That's an 18 to hit Vorax with a dagger.
That just hits.
So deals you 5 points of piercing damage as when Vorex rushes by, he manages to take a dagger and just stab into one of his mechanical parts.
Look at this. See if he has. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we're good.
Cool. On here, this man steps over the corpse of the ogre.
Oh, I'm
yeah?
sorry.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Nepenthe.
Cool.
And then I don't believe. Wait, hold on. Let me see if that interacts with Sanctuary. That's not concentration. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on Nepenthe. Do I need to be in visible range of her?
Um,
To keep that up.
you can cast it on her just
You
fine.
are there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nepenthe, you get a bonus +2 to AC.
And that's my turn, I think. I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Nepenthe, you watch this man who seemingly is the leader of this group. He has this very strange augmentation about him. There are black pipes running down his arm that seems to be almost one part of his arm, almost like a fucked up Spider-Man situation, where pipes run down his forearm there, and with those he kind of bites his lips a little bit, takes a little bit of damage as he burns. Fire rages through both of his arms, and he is going to use both hands and just and emit a cone of fire. Let me double check here.
Oh, this guy on our side?
This is a burning hands.
Oh.
15-foot cone. Let's see.
Oh, not on our side, never mind.
Not too bad. In that case, if he can't reach, he is going to unleash his flames upon this heap. Right here. Just... And all of this immediate vicinity lights up in flames. Nepenthe, you just managed to catch a glimpse of papers, wooden barrels, all of those just go immediately up into fire. Akil, your turn.
Oh no, what do I do? I cannot move at all. This is so bad. Why did you do this to me? I have like 60 movement speed, but you stop me from doing anything.
But if you attack the
Okay,
Blood Hunter,
yeah.
you have advantage at least.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use my long sword to attack him.
Alrighty.
Okay. With advantage.
24 hits.
Nice. Then damage. 12.
12. How do you want to do this?
I don't have my sword equipped for me right now, right? So I grab from my bag and just slash him in
Okay.
half. Yeah.
As his like eyes glowing red, bleeding through the eyes and mouth and ears, like just focused on having this curse upon you, you shrug off a little bit, take the sword, and just doing a very graceful spin motion, slash right through the center body, deeper than you expected you would go, and all just blood and parts just as he falls limp, eyes still
Okay.
open, onto his back.
As he falls, I'm going to drop the entangle.
Alrighty.
Can I move now, or do I have to? roll
You
a
have to
saving
make
throw?
a saving throw at the end of your turn.
Why? I'm gonna use my because I use my. Oh wait, it's different. Oh god. Okay. Can I throw my dagger?
As a bonus action,
Yes.
I believe we established that as being a. What did we establish that as? It wasn't part of two-weapon fighting. Did we allow for daggers to be thrown with bonus action? Remind me, I forgot.
What did he use?
If
If he's using a light weapon, he could use a light weapon as like bonus action. Like,
Right,
he can
alternate
use a
attack.
light
Yeah,
weapon.
go ahead.
Okay.
You got a short sword on or something?
Yeah, I think you have to be using.
A
Oh,
light
no, yeah,
weapon.
I guess it was a one. Jesus Christ, my alarms! I'm an idiot.
It's cool, dude.
So I have to use a light weapon before I can use another light weapon as a bonus
With your
action?
short sword is a simple weapon, correct?
No, I'm using a long sword to
Oh,
slash.
then no. Sorry.
Okay. Bonus action. What do I do? Okay, that's it for my moves. For my
Okay.
stuff.
Xavier.
I'm gonna roll from.
Oh,
Wait.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I use my bardic inspiration as well.
14.
14. Actually, let me double check if him being dead takes that away.
Yeah.
Hex?
No, this is Blood Curse of Binding.
Oh. I have no idea.
Yep, it's a target effect. He dies, it goes away. You don't need to make that save.
Why don't you tell me? Now I can move myself. I need to move.
My mistake. Now you can move.
Let me check for if my key feature can. Okay, I will use my last key point to use Step of the Wind
Cool.
by 120 feet. Yeah.
Alrighty. Display your path of movement. You might get attacked by this guy.
If I fly, do I get attacked?
You can fly.
He can fly, then you do
Yeah.
not. You are a bird.
Because I'm flying, so I have to move like this and doing sharp turn like this.
yeah, that works.
Yeah.
How far do you get with Step of the Wind?
120 feet.
Jesus, okay. Monks.
Monks, yes.
Yep, okay,
Well,
so move
it's a
yourself where
monk
you want to go
air
in the air.
It's
Yeah.
flying.
Okay. A dart of just a blur of black feathers just go as hence you look and Akio has now through somehow you like lift off, fly, bounce off a wall and like pinball style just goes into this space here.
And because I use my monk weapon, I can do an arm strike as a. Wait, I already used my bonus action. Okay, nothing else.
Okay, cool. Xavier, you hear sounds of fire going off in the other room.
I'm just gonna follow suit with everyone.
Okay.
35. I will dash to get, I believe, right there.
Let me just
So I
remove
can
him from the board.
Well, keep him. He's a big obstacle. Let's be real. Run right there. Kind of get stopped by the body.
Where
Just
did you move? You might get attacked by this guy.
right here? He already used his reaction.
Oh right, he did. Yeah.
So I run past him, kind of shove shoulder past him, and like use Dawn again to vault over
Okay.
the rock here, and then just dash up here. And I forget. You know, I have to use the attack action to use my bonus action attack, right?
Yes, you do.
On Dawn, yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
That is my turn.
Cool. Boom.
I guess on my turn, because I'll do it. I'm gonna have Amethyst spit on this dude again.
Okay. Just. It doesn't do any damage. It's a spit.
It doesn't. So I guess the next attack roll on this guy gets advantage.
You can do it again that time. Yeah. Udric.
What exactly are they? Are
Who?
they human or these guys?
The two that are surrounding you are human.
I imagine they look really weird though.
Oh yeah, they've got
Do
like
they have armor on?
they don't have armor on. They're spellcasters, but you see now they have these engravings on the side of their heads where their temples are, and they're these sort of like carvings of tattoos that are implanted like right there, and that extends up and into their skulls.
I don't know why,
One of
but
them
I'm
says
kind of
28 out
imagining.
of 2,000 health.
What?
One of them says they have 2,120.
Oh, that's you, buddy.
What?
That's your
oh,
total.
because my max, because I put my temporary,
Yeah.
temporary AC. This guy.
I kind of imagine Ventress almost. Is that at all correct?
Ventress is less. Sorry, we'll get to this first. Are you at point blank range or are you up in the air? Because if you were at point blank range, that would have disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage. Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm 5 feet away from him, even in the air.
Okay, so if you're in the air, I'll allow you to make that attack. Yeah,
So
that
it's
hits anyway.
20.
Still 8 points.
At disadvantage.
Towards one in front of you? Cool, got you. Yeah, Ventress is very heavily facially augmented with metal parts. This one is more it looks like arcane glyphs have been implanted into his brain that allows him to use magic somehow.
Man, these guys are mutations in themselves.
Is that your turn?
I think that's all I can do, right? Because if I move, I'll take an attack of opportunity, which is...
Yeah, because we've established that you're 5 feet in the air, they can reach you.
Yeah, I didn't really go that far up. I should have. That's fine.
Okay. Alrighty.
Send.
Malblis runs up and is going to stab this man. Whew, 24. That shouldn't have been at never mind. 24 to hit, 8 points of damage. Cool. And with her bonus action, she is going to disengage and run up this way. Says, "Come on, Ronax."
Righty?
Yeah.
Plus sneak attack because there's an ally
Got it.
within
Thank you. A lot to track.
Yeah.
Thank you. 9 points. That makes him bloodied. Runs up in front of you, Ronax, and says, "Come on, Ronax, let's go." Ness.
Okay. I am going to dash.
Alrighty.
I'm going to dash all the way. I've measured this out. I can get all the way over here.
Yeah. Yes, you can. That's with all of your actions, correct?
Yeah. Well, that's my action. I have a bonus action,
Okay.
which I'm going to use to I hold my quarterstaff and from the vines little glowing berries appear. I'm casting divine favor.
Oh, I thought you were casting Goodberry.
Oh, that would. No, I don't have that.
Xavier, eat these off my staff. Divine favor.
Whenever you hit an enemy, they roll a d20. If they get a 20, they get to eat a berry.
Oh, your attack. Okay, that's concentration.
Ignore that roll. That's
Okay.
for damage.
Cool. Mark down concentration on yourself. Alrighty. These two now realizing the immediate danger that you pose. This one here, is going to take a few stabs at Xavier with his spear.
Cool.
Yeah, I might as well impose disadvantage on the first one
Cool,
with my
got you.
reaction.
First one with his
No,
spear.
no, actually, no. I'm not. I'm not going to do that.
Got you.
Hey,
I have reasons.
And he is wielding his spear with both hands, so it's gonna do instead of a d6 a d8 damage. So normal roll on the first one.
yep.
16 to hit.
Nope.
Second attack 9.
Nope.
Third attack. Oh, that's a 21.
Nope.
What?
No shield.
Holy fuck! Okay.
I was about to say, wait, I don't think that hits.
Shield. Okay. In that case, this one is going to.
Yeah.
I'll kind of
That's why I saved my reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'll parry the first two out of the way, and then as he gets an opening, I'll just like throw up an arcane
Oh, do
shield.
I get attack opportunity?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Can I use my dagger to do attack of opportunity?
Of course.
What?
Or you
Wait,
could fucking
nah.
kick him.
Longsword is fine. Just use
Okay.
longsword. I don't have advantage.
20 hits. 9 points.
Why do you get an attack?
He ran from. Oh, sorry. Ah. He ran from being engaged with a Q down to flank you.
Oh, this guy. Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
9 points of damage. Now flanking you, he's now gonna make 3 attacks with advantage.
Cool.
Oh, those suck. 15.
Nope.
If this was any other wizard, I would be so concerned.
18.
Nope.
Come on. 22.
Nope.
Ah!
Yeah, I did 26.
Oh my God.
Those are 6 attacks, 3 with advantage, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's just like a flurry of Don in like a tornado as he's just deflecting attacks.
Ness, you are thoroughly impressed.
I assume that you had to. I assume that you had to cast shield for at least.
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, he did. He cast it on
But
like
his
second hit.
is more just kind of arcane energy that flows from Don. So it kind of just formed like a dome around him.
Yeah. I'll get you someday. The werebear
Never.
is going to rush up to here and yells out, "All of you, go ahead. I got this." And is going to make 3 attacks towards 2 is going towards the one with the metal mask, and 1 is going towards the spellcaster. Both those miss. The third one with his claw goes towards the spellcaster. That hits. They just double check damage on that. Werebear. Ah, never mind. He only gets 2 attacks. My mistake. That's his turn. He is going to attempt to hold these 2 back with whatever he can do until all of you to rush ahead. Nepenthe, your turn. At this stage, I'm also gonna draw where the fire has spread to.
No, Roddy, stop. Forget it. It didn't happen.
Yes, it did.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh. Okay.
How do we put out fire, guys?
Don't know. Okay, we're just gonna Okay. Can fly to here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to teleport down. Where shall I go? Down to here.
Alrighty.
And then I think I can still attack.
Yes, you can. Teleporting as a Shardakai is your bonus action.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you are not
Um,
raging.
I'm
this
not
moment,
raging, no. Should I do? I'll do Great Weapon Master on this.
Alrighty.
So that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
That's 25 damage.
Takes a hefty amount. You take a chunk off his body. Just, and you see where his shirt is torn open. There is these like, if you could call it gas canisters that are like augmented into his chest. That seems to be providing fuel for the pipes that are coming out of his arm.
Huh.
Oh, that's so cool, but I hate it.
Okay, that's end of my turn.
Alrighty. The spellcasters.
But one day, I'll be able to attack twice in a turn.
Yes,
Next
you
level,
will.
baby.
Let's see, what can they do? Once more, I will say this time, the one with Blur is going to risk an attack of opportunity from you, Udric, to run down this way. So make one at disadvantage because Blur. Oh, unfortunate. One of those would have been a nat 20. Let me double check their AC. That hits. 15 hits. Cool. 9 points of damage. He turns around, and even with his body shifting, you manage to get a good hit off with your rapier, just stabbing down through his shoulder. He rushes up there, and he
Is Blur concentration?
It is. Let me make a saving throw for that. He fails. That's a natural 1. Blur fades. Thank you for reminding. I'll have stuff to track, to take care of. Let's see. What's the range? 40.
It's a lot.
45. 45. 1 scorching ray to each of you. That's his last spell slot of that level, I believe. Yes. Okay. 1 scorching ray to each of you. Oh boy, those suck. I'm getting rid of these die. Yes, that is his last spell slot. He has a +4. So, okay, 1 towards Ness is a 16. Nope. Towards the Pent is a 13. Towards Xavier is a 12. I'm putting these away. Alrighty. The other one is going to just chucking grass towards you again, Udric. That's better. That's a 23 to hit.
Oh, just hits.
Okay. Excuse me.
73 damage.
Anything less than 10 and I don't feel it.
You take 6 points of lightning damage.
Don't feel it yet.
Okay.
Temporary hit points, man. I got 2 left.
Werebor joins his friend here on the other side, is going to make flanking attacks with some new dice. That works. Cool. Oh wow, that's a 19. Yep, that hits. It really is up to changing up the dice, isn't it? The other one is a natural 1. Never mind. One attack is going to land, dealing 8 points of damage. Cool. This spellcaster here is bloodied. The other is going to dash. Gets up to there. The last remaining normal order member is going to run up here, Ronax, and attempt to stab you with a longsword. Yep, longsword.
Bear gets an opportunity, or
The werebear does in fact get one, yes. That does not hit. The werebear swings with a great axe, misses. This one runs up to you, Ronax, to your back, and is going to make 2 attacks with a longsword. That is a 14
right
to
here.
hit and a 13 to hit.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay.
I might actually be about to get fucked right here.
Oh.
Ronax, you take combined 14 points of damage.
Oh, fuck, that hurts.
That's fair.
As this one runs up and just stabs you through the back, searing pain hits you, and it just pulls sword out and makes another slash down your back, impacting the backside. That's their turn. The Kenkus are going to like start scouring the place for any source of water. Does not find any.
We're in the cistern, right? Like it's pretty like damp and dank in here, right?
Yeah, but they don't have, unfortunately, a water container prepared. So instead, they are going to just take whatever piece of cloth they have and just attempt to put out the flames with it, just very frantically.
Smother it, yeah.
Yeah. Should I make rolls for this? Fuck it, why not? They both miserably fail. They're trying their best to keep the flames down, but it's just not happening. Ronax.
I don't particularly like that, and I'm gonna fucking. How do these grip points work? Do I use them in tandem with my attack?
Yes, you
or
do.
do I use them? In separate attack?
You
Okay.
choose a shot. Expend a grit point for that attack.
And I'm gonna fucking use a grip point. Or actually, let me reread. Firebrand. Okay. Hold on. So, I didn't. I need to click on this again to make sure that. Fuck me! Come on. Is it gonna? Oh, okay. There we go. There we go.
Got you.
So,
DC 10 dexterity.
It's
14.
Yeah, for the bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And the DC should be higher.
Without having to knock him prone, that attack finishes him off. How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna put Firebrand to his face, and I'm just gonna fucking blow his brains out.
Okay, relax. You take out your. Well, we established this to be more of an actual shotgun more than a sawed-off. You take out a shotgun, put it up to his face, and just pull the trigger, and you just fucking a bloody mess is created in front of you as his brains splatter all across the walls. He is dead.
Oh fuck, that hurts. I'm gonna try and hobble my ass over to everybody else.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah.
Got you. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. This is interesting.
Roddy,
Yes?
how do we set up Firebrand's range again?
It's 15 feet ahead of you, no?
It's 10:30.
Yes, 10:30. 10 within 10 is normal. Above 10 up to 30 is at disadvantage.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Alrighty. The this order member here. You watch now as this torn attire reveals this kind of gas canister / engine that is built into his chest. As he takes both of his arms and concentrates, you watch as flames curl up and almost like a whirling engine and engulf his chest. He looks at the two other members in front of him and he says, "Both of you, for the order." And he casts Fireball and he chucks it down on the ground right where he stands.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Ness,
Lunatic.
Nepen, Xavier, make dexterity saving throws.
Jesus, Roddy. The fuck?
And so do these two.
Ooh,
One
I am
saves,
not
one
dexterous.
doesn't.
The Kenku.
The range on Fireball is
20 feet.
20 feet.
And
no.
I'm definitely
I have-
out for sure.
I have to roll as well. Oh my god, that is so big.
Oh yeah, that's gonna catch one Kenku for sure.
And me as well.
Oh yeah, Akil, make a dexterity saving throw.
It's 20 feet, so right?
Yep, radius.
Yeah, 20 feet circle. Starting from here.
All right.
Yeah, that's gonna catch one Kenku.
Yeah.
Let me roll some dice.
Oh no. Oh, I fucking forgot to move my steel defender last turn. Fuck me. Okay, well, whatever.
Well, at least it's not gonna take damage now.
Yeah. The plus.
Pros and cons.
Yeah, get
Wait.
ready.
28 points of fire damage on those who fail. Those of you who succeed, so...
Oh no!
And Akil, you take 14 points of fire damage. The Kenku,
I killed one.
this
Okay.
Kenku in front, even if he makes a save, goes up in flames completely, burning away.
Oh, yes.
He himself
Oh.
does not make the save, takes 28 points of fire damage, and is still standing. The other two members, one makes a save, one doesn't. This one in front here takes 14. The other takes a full 28 and is still standing. He-
FYI, Divine Favor is out now, by the way.
Okay.
I rolled 2 below what I needed.
You watch as a conviction in this man's eyes, almost a blood-starved a beast of a man himself, take all of the energy that is produced from burning his own, essentially blood, within this fire magic, and slams it down. The rest of you in this chamber, you hear the loudest explosion you've ever heard in your life go off. And Ness, you are immediately burned and scorched with flames. Xavier just gets blown into a fucking wall. You are unconscious.
Oh.
Nepenthe,
I'm doing my job.
a bit of cold actually comes up and shields you for a little bit, if only for a little bit of damage is negated away as you take the brunt of this fire damage. And Akil, you, being far enough away, managed to avoid most of it.
Oh my
That
god,
is
that is
his
so hot.
His clothes, he now stands breathing heavily, his clothes on fire, his skin burned, charred.
Ow.
Akil.
That's sick.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take my longbow and use, as a bonus action, use my Kensei shot.
Got you. Before you do that, everything now catches on fire, and everything.
Yeah, we lost this.
Yeah, we cannot save this anymore.
Yeah.
Japan.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Maybe try to get
Akil?
info from him.
What are you doing?
Yes. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at
Oh, there's a natural
Terminator.
20.
Oh my god. You know, oh my god, you notice how much damage it would take. Let's see.
You get to double your Kensei shot as well. It's nice.
Yeah.
So, 14 plus 7, 21. 21 plus 2, 23 points of damage. That, oh, close.
Oh my god, he's just on the edge. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I have addition on sneak attack as well. That's why it's a lot.
Yeah. You, you think, you think the Blood Hunter was the main big bad. No, no, it's this guy. You pull
And I
back,
got.
and with
Wait.
your, yeah?
Is Shield of Faith still active on him?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It does a
On
thing.
Ooh.
It was on.
Oh wait, it's not Shield of
right?
Path. It was
It's on-
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
If the wounded
Yeah.
creature makes an attack, casts a spell that affects an enemy, or deals damage to another creature, this spell ends. I don't think he used it last time.
I already used it. I already attacked.
Oh, okay.
He did. He used it. Cool.
And I'm gonna use my movement speed to fly here. Dash. Fly.
Alrighty. You are amidst fire, a similar bird-looking creature, though more crow-like in nature, looks at you and says in a very deep voice, "Help us."
Oh my god, I need to be a deep voice. Oh my god.
Immediately transitions to another lighter tone and says, "Fire! Fire! Fire!"
But I don't have any more action to use, so that's it for my turn.
Xavier, I need you to make a death saving throw.
That fucked me up.
I told you I'd get you.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
That's a fail.
6!
Mark off one failure on your death save.
Yep. That's one.
Udrik.
Hmm?
It's your turn.
How low does this guy look?
This one in front of you, very, very low. Extremely low. Bloodied.
I'm gonna stop flying. I'm gonna walk up to him, and I wanna like grab his head. And use shocking grasp.
Okay. Roll to hit. Melee spell attack. 12, I believe, still hits him. Yeah, 12 hits. He has incredibly low AC. 5.
Nope, 5.
5 is exactly enough to get him. How do you want to do it?
Like I said, just grab his head. I'm not
Okay.
really trying to do anything special. Just fry him.
He turns back for a moment to kind of ward back the giant werebear that came up behind him. As he looks back, a hand grasps his face and just electrifies him in the same way you did his friend. He now human jerky falls down on the floor, dead.
Let's see. Guys here, a wink and just run this way.
Alright.
That's it. That's all I can do. Actually, no, I can give somebody inspiration, can't I?
Yes, you can.
Let me not waste it. Who needs healing? Ooh. Nez. I'm gonna like start whispering to you and give you. Oh, I can't heal, can I? Because I used.
Yes, you
No,
use
it's
shocking
only in
grass.
rest. It's all.
Wait, shocking
No, it's
grass
only
is
in
a
Shocking grasp is a
cantrip.
cantrip.
You can steal healing words.
Ooh,
I don't
that's
have healing.
big.
I have cure wounds.
Okay.
I
Ah,
can't do anything. I'm sorry. I have healing rest, meaning when we rest, we get
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
For short rest.
Yeah,
I was
got you.
like, I could heal. No, I can't. I can heal myself. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's it.
Amabilis is, let's see if she can be clutch. 30. And up to there. If she bonus action dashes, she can get right up to you. She is gonna take an opportunity attack from that guy with a dagger that hits. Amabilis gets stabbed in the back for 2 points of damage. Not too much. She gets nicked slightly. She immediately
can,
rushes up. Yeah.
She can reduce that to 1 with but she probably wouldn't.
Nah, yeah, it's 2 points. She is going to Xavier, and feed you a Yes, she can. She's going to use her bonus action. No, her action to feed you a potion of healing.
Oh yeah, and
That's
that's
big.
big. Out.
That's big. I
You
was going to have to do
regain
something.
7 points of HP. Lara, if you're watching, I used a potion of healing to save your friend.
Thank you, Lara.
Well, I'm glad those work. That means I remembered the recipe right.
Ness has been giving us fake healing potions.
You it's blackness for a while, Xavier, as you are impacted with the largest fire blast of your life. And you
I
stay
think-
unconscious for a little bit until you gasp back to life as a potion of healing is poured down your throat.
I think in his unconsciousness, he's just like in like an inferno,
Oh yeah.
like staring at himself.
Ness, you're
Ooh.
watching
Uh,
everything around you burn.
Okay. The two people in front of me. How hurt do they look?
One looks... Actually, both of them look like they could fall over at any moment.
Right. Okay.
When I get up, I'm just gonna cough, look around, and just angrily say, "Leave him alive if you can." Ah.
Well, leave one. I'm going to hit the Fleemy McArsonist with my
Okay.
staff. 13 to hit.
Let me double check his AC. A 13 hits. Lara,
Oh,
you
yeah.
made it
No.
till end of combat. I used one potion you had to save Xavier's life.
Oh.
That was bad.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you made it. Thank you
Uh,
for coming on this late.
6 bludgeoning damage. And if that doesn't do it, Divine Smite.
That he still has health left after the shillelagh.
Alright. Come on, Joe.
Yeah,
8 Divine Smite.
yeah, that's a GM roll, by the way. That does it. How do you want to do it?
I'm gonna say. No, we knows what to do with people who starts fires. And then I'm gonna crack his head open.
Oh!
And with the follow through, I'm gonna spin around and use the other end of the quarterstaff on the one next to him.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, angriness is scary.
21 hits.
21 to hit.
Yep.
7 bludgeoning damage.
That-
Divine Smite.
Yep. Yep.
Oh.
If you get higher than a 2,
Another 10.
that does it as well for him. Do you want to expand any more on what that attack was?
It's just my quarterstaff is just glowing from root to tip
Okay.
as I decimate the other one.
Okay.
There's a big massive dent in his helmet as he slumps down.
You watch as Ness's body almost seems to grow as he tenses up his muscle, and the bit of fur among the fire casts this shadow upon him in a brooding, dark form that you've never really seen Ness in before. But then he reaches back his quarterstaff, a little bit of pink purplish light glows, the flower blooms, and then a second goes by as just a blur of movement and just red blood on the floor and staining the flowers on your quarterstaff as you breathe heavily amidst all that, trying to calm yourself down. Upon his death, this enemy behind you, no, in front of you, who you finished off with a bonus action, as his body falls limp to the ground, you see a glyph light up on his body in the symbol of the Lorei'an blades, the 5-headed hydra upon a red fire on his chest. As he falls dead, the glyph shines, ignites into flames, and his body explodes. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Ness.
Ooh,
Just now?
I need to roll good on this.
I'm
That's a
directly
13.
on the other side of it.
A 13 just succeeds.
I might need this.
Does
I
Nepenthe still have to make a
Ah,
save?
yes, you would. Yes, you would. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah,
Do I
he's
have
right
to
there.
roll?
Yes, you are right there. No, it's within 5 feet of him only.
Oh shit, sorry, 18.
Yeah, 18 succeeds. Both of you succeed.
I will, Roddy. I
Yeah.
don't want to cheat. I moved my character token just because I was like, oh, he gets thrown against the wall. That's up to you if I'm allowed to do that.
That was my words,
Yeah.
and I will say you
Cool.
did get thrown against that wall, so no, you don't need to
Yeah.
make one. Yeah,
Okay.
my call. It's all good. Okay. That would have been 11 points of damage. Half to 5.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm still up. I'm still alive.
In this display of, you don't even know if it was like a fully conscious decision on his part. The glyphs like shine the symbol of the hydras, and then his body just bursts into shrapnel, and you see there are metal pieces that like explode outwards from his body. Seemingly he was made to be a living bomb with shrapnel inside his body. This last one here looks at all of you. Is going to rush up to Ness and stab you. Let's see it. Yeah.
Oh
Reaction.
no.
Yeah.
I have my reaction. I'm
Yes,
going to
you do.
use that for another shillelagh.
Okay.
Let's 22 to hit.
Hits. He is very low. This could do it.
9 bludgeoning damage.
Barely standing on his last legs, you manage to break one knee with Shillelagh. He reaches up and is going to thrust his spear into you with 2 attacks. First one
Ooh.
is going
Okay.
to be a 9, which doesn't hit.
Nope.
Second one on his last legs just is going to be a 16.
Not enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with that, he just impales his spear down onto the floor and just like bloodied, battered, bruised, and says, "You cut off one head, 2 more grow in its place." And we'll say this werebear runs up to here, is going to make 2 attacks.
No.
One with
Wait,
his axe.
grapple him instead.
Looks at you, breathes heavily in your direction, and is going to go for the kill.
I'm not gonna stop him.
Both of those hit.
Thank you.
Werebear. Oh wow, that's a
Kill
lot
him?
of damage. Jesus. 1 second. +4. Yeah, that definitely does it. With all the rage harbored towards now seeing the ogre dead on the ground and one Kenku lit aflame, not being able to contain himself, he takes out his great axe and just with one swing cleaves this man's body in half, and his body now flies 2 separate pieces onto the floor, dead. Nepenthe. By the way, the
Okay.
music playing on stream, if you're missing out, if you don't hear it, you're missing out massively. It's so grim and dark.
Okay, I'm going to attack this guy. I'd like to do non-lethal.
Okay.
Is that at disadvantage or?
No, just make an attack. You've declared it to be non-lethal, so I'll take that into consideration.
Okay.
That hits?
Guys, no.
16.
Okay. So holding yourself back best you can, you take the blunt of your weapon and just bash him in the face with it, and he falls unconscious on the floor. And I believe that's the last enemy. Yes, it is.
Yay!
All right, let's all take a moment to cool off.
Roddy! You fireballed us a level 4 after all that. Ooh, that is one way to come back into combat.
Woo! Hey, Lara. How has your night been?
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, the combat over?
Yes, it
Yes.
is. Unfortunately, you just came in at the tail end of it. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
If anything, was for recompensation, you did save Xavier's life.
Yee.
I fully would have died, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, kitty protects.
All right.
Or that next.
Room around you lit aflame. Pieces of paper burning. Stashes of wood aflame. Burning to a crisp. What do you do?
Oh, you first.
We can't.
Nepentha's gonna toss the Renee and Blink eye over her shoulder, and then I'm also gonna move to try to toss Xavier over the other shoulder,
Okay.
because now we gotta go.
So literally,
Thing is coming
fireman
down.
carry
Yeah.
both of you out of there. Yeah, easily enough done. You just put Xavier over one shoulder, unconscious guy over the other, and you just start sprinting out towards the entrance of the cave. The bear looks at you and says, "Why are you leaving that one alive?"
Because you don't have any information in there anymore, and he does in his head. You can kill him later.
You rush past. It looks. Yeah, the rest of you.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Ness.
Okay. Joe, are you here? Oh, Joe might be stepping off a bit. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here.
Yeah.
Just had a PC crash.
Yeah.
I
And
am
then-
going.
You receive 7 points of healing. I'll just mark that onto your sheet for you.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Ness?
I'm also gonna dump half of my lay on hands pool into myself, and
Okay.
then, and then like stride into the flaming pile of stuff and just pick up a big armful and try and save it, and bring it with me.
Okay. Make a very quick. Actually, you know what? You're just grabbing an armful, correct? You're not going through anything to.
Just grabbing the biggest pile I can.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to read it anyway.
You take 2 points of fire damage reaching in. It scorches your arm as you take out this burning heap of looks like papers or documents of some kind, and you run out. Yeah. Okay.
Joe is such an MVP.
Can I see if there's like a door or anything else?
Make a perception check. Just for the record, this thing here is not on the map. It came with the tunnel, so you know.
Oh, okay.
20. You do not see a door. However, you find literally one crate amidst the immense amount of raging flames that remains intact.
How big is it?
The crate is about 3 feet by 3 feet. Not huge.
Okay, I don't want my steel defender to get hurt. I'm gonna pick that up, and then I'm gonna just also reach for like any papers that I can find, or anything else that I can find that's not quite so on fire.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab.
We'll
that.
say running up to the crate, you take 3 points of fire damage, and if you're going to attempt to be in there and search through, you're gonna take another 1d4 fire damage.
I have resistance to fire damage.
Okay, so 4 reduced to 2 points of fire damage. And then searching through, make an investigation check. With disadvantage, because everything is on fire.
As I am carried away, can I grab Imatus coughing and just feebly hand him over to Ronax to help?
Yeah, sure. So you toss a a wooden chest mimic to Rodax. He immediately looks back at you and like you swear if you could understand mimics, he swears all sorts of curse words in your direction. um,
I just give him like a like a okay, and then like kind of half pass out again.
okay. So that will cancel out the disadvantage since Imitus is actively helping out. So make that roll again, just straight roll, Ronax investigation.
Of course.
Going through the fire, you're like searching for anything. You pick up a piece of paper and it immediately turns to ash in your hands. Just you pick up something else, seems like a scroll case of some sort. It's just it charred and dissipates right before you. Imitus hops on your shoulder and like starts looking around like a toad. He sticks his tongue out a full like 3 feet and just attaches it onto a scroll case, wraps around it, and brings it up to your hand, Ronax. This is a golden line scroll case.
Ooh.
That is relatively safe from the fire.
Okay. And is that all that I see?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the crate and I'm gonna hobble my way out of there.
Okay. Going back through, you take another 4 reduced to 2 points of fire damage.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay.
Okay. Ababilis, you make your way out of the fire as well. Akil, you are being hugged on by this Kenku begging for his life. Please, get us out. Please, get us out.
I'm gonna grab him and just stand through, go back to the wall and just use the wall to push myself faster. Yeah.
Okay, make a athletics check.
Can I do acrobat?
Actually, sure, yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. With deft movement and agility, even though you've got a Kenku hanging the same size as you, about like 3 to 4 feet, hanging onto your left leg, you manage to flutter up and kick off of a wall and roll like action movie roll safely out of the fire onto the body of this dead ogre. As the Kenku reaches out and like you can see a tear falls down his face as he touches his ogre friend one last time, and lets go, and both of you make it out of the fire
Yay! Oh my god, and that's 20 though.
without sustaining any damage.
I wanna try to talk to the I wanna step onto the body that the bear killed, and I wanna be like, hey, can I have the axe for like 2 seconds?
Goes, gives the axe to you.
I'm proficient with all weapons, so I'm gonna try to take off the head off the guy.
Okay. Yeah, easily
That's
enough
dead.
done.
Okay, cool. And and then I'll just like start tying things onto it. I want to put it on my waist.
Okay.
That's it. As they're coming out.
As smoke fills the caverns, you take whatever remaining significant piece you can, all battered, bruised, and burned, and make your way out of the caverns, returning to rock bottom. And that's where I'll go ahead and end tonight's session. Sorry, you managed to just catch the tail end of it. It was spicy.
At least I got something.
Yeah. Were you watching along in stream? I saw there was one viewer there.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Aw.
Alrighty. Well, unfortunately, man, such bad timing. Next week is off for our viewers watching on stream, and for us here as well. Next week is off because I am busy and I will be out most of the night. However, we will be back on the 28th to see how we can possibly recover from this. And so, rushing out, the smoke-filled caverns, fire raging behind you, gathering what you can, you all gain a level up.
Oh yes!
Yes! Oh my god, finally I can use my bow proficiently.
So, I hope that combat was
Nice.
worth waiting 8 sessions for. Fuck, man.
I gotta say, I'm as someone who doesn't like failing,
Yeah.
I'm annoyed, but also so happy that we failed at the same time. If that makes sense,
Yes.
because it fits so well, and then also I feel like the fact that Nepenthe and I missed out on 2 rounds, like the fact that that's kind of Xavier's fault,
Yeah.
entirely Xavier's fault, like. Oh,
That you stepped up for a little bit of redemption, if you could call it that, for a moment of like self empowerment, and you immediately got slapped down from the pedestal
happy
right
with
afterwards. Yeah.
Well, I mean, story-wise, that checks out. I think mechanics-wise, I don't think any of us had the movement speed to stop any of that happening.
The order
Yeah.
is
Wait,
fucking crazy.
I could have helped, but the
Apart from
blood
that,
thing stopped me. Yeah.
Well, when I showed up 2 rounds late, and we were still there, like the first ones. So if we hadn't had that, we probably could have helped the ogre. Is what's in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, if
Although I
if
think
you
he would've
made your
done-
way past fast enough, the ogre could have lived. He was an NPC I planned, but it's okay. He's not a you know.
Dude,
He was a good boy. He was a good boy, is what he was. He was a good boy who died protecting his friends.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of his friends.
He will be remembered.
Yeah. That was such a good session, Riley.
Thank you. I'm sorry for
Yeah.
the slow start. I had to get myself in the into the groove a little bit. I didn't plan a lot of dialogue for day run, so if some of it came out a little bit awkward, I apologize. But I hope you get the feel of the man I'm going for. Yeah. Yeah.
It was as awkward as it should have been.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
We
That was
might-
real fun.
Thank you, dude. That was fucking top tier, man.
More to
I'm
come.
here for it.
More to come. More to come. Yeah. I've successfully taken you guys out of a safe space, and you're gonna be in this way for a while.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well. That was probably the longest combat session I've had for a while. I might have one longer on Monday because my players are fighting Archon the Cruel and like 3 dragons on Monday.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a multi-session thing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Joe.
pretty well. Yeah.